So is x squared greater than 4x minus 3y? So no sort of prediction that we can really do in advance other than just tackle the statements. Statement 1 tells us that y is greater than 0 and x is greater than 4. Let's see what that would mean. So we have x squared is greater than 4x minus 3y. That means that this is definitely a positive number, and we know that this number here, let me tackle this another way. Let's say that x squared equals 4x minus 3y. And I'll leave it as the inequality. X squared is greater than 4x minus 3y, but let's say that x itself equals 4. 4 squared is going to be 16. 16 is going to be greater than 4 times x is 16 minus, and we know that 3 times y is positive, so absolutely, even when x is 4, x squared is going to be greater than 4x minus some positive number, because 16 is greater than some number that's smaller than 16 every time. As x gets bigger, the distance between them simply increases. This number gets much bigger. This one just stays 4 times x, because remember this is x squared and this is 4x. The distance between these two increases, and then whatever this number is just makes it the difference all the more pronounced. So statement 1 is enough to tell us, it's sufficient to tell us, yes, x squared is greater than 4x minus 3y. We get rid of 2 on its own and the 2 insufficient statements. Statement 2 is actually significantly easier. This one flat out tells us that 4x minus 3y equals negative 1. So the question is saying, is x squared greater than negative 1? And if you remember number properties, if you're squaring a number, x squared is always going to be positive. Because even if x itself is negative, x squared becomes positive. A positive number is always greater than a negative number, so statement 2 is also sufficient. Answer choice D will work.